Cybill Shepherd is not beautiful, she's an angel, a goddess, and the very essence of the element that makes the universe beautiful. The American actress radiates a beauty reminiscent of Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. Her allure and captivating features truly embody the essence of a mythical goddess. Having had a stunning screen presence for over 50 years, she was almost everyone's crush. However, in this video, we will spark the nostalgia for her devoted followers and curiosity for those who never knew her. This is Cybill Shepherd in all her elegant glory. Cybill Shepherd is an unfading beauty. She makes a statement anywhere she steps in. Her graceful curves, captivating lips, and alluring figure, and a mesmerizing gait as she moves. She embodies sensuality in every step she takes. What has made her memorable over the years is the global acceptance of her glamour by almost everyone. While some may have other things to say, it is still a galore of flattering remarks whether on set or off it. If there's anything she's skilled at, it's bringing her sensuality anywhere she goes. It was impossible to remove it even for her roles. You could even say her roles enhance her sensuality. The actress immerses her desirability in her roles and does so seamlessly. Not everyone could do that. With her ample amount of cleavage display and sometimes fully fledged nudity, she brought the heat wherever she went. If you don't believe us, go watch her in The Last Picture Show. In the film, which Peter Bogdanovich directed, Shepherd played the jaw-dropping and sensual character Jacy. It was very easy for the audience to be lost in her untamed sexuality when she lied to her boyfriend Dwayne to go skinny dipping and strip-teased on top of the diving board. People who saw that scene couldn't get it out of their heads. That's how powerful the scene is. Just as the audience couldn't take their eyes off her in The Last Picture Show, they were left drooling when she played the role of Betsy, a campaign worker for a political candidate in Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver. One scene that comes to mind is when Betsy and Travis Bickle, played by Robert De Niro, go on a date to a cafe. The film was generally an acclaimed film, elevated by Cybill's sensuality and her cleavage, which was to her audience's delight. If Martin Scorsese hadn't gotten her to act in the film, he'd have used an actress similar to her, but why deal with a fake when you can have the original? And when it came to serving her audience, Cybill is a pro. She kept on starring in films and TV series that weaponized her skill as an actress and her mouth-watering sex appeal. In the television series Moonlighting, Shepherd played the role of Maddie Hayes, a former model. The audience for sure loved feasting their eyes on the sexy actress. They still weren't satisfied and wanted more of her. Then, Cybill Shepherd gave them more in the universally acclaimed and box office hit movie The Heartbreak Kid, which Elaine May directed and Neil Simon wrote. There she was cast opposite Charles Gordon and played the role of Kelly Corcoran, the main character's love interest. Did you know in the film he left his marriage after only 5 days, after meeting Kelly within 3 days? In fact, Shepherd blew both the audience and the characters in the film away when she seductively danced on a beat, exuding allure and confidence. No wonder Gordon's character falls for her while on his honeymoon in Miami. Her allure was so powerful that she would have joined the ranks of the Bond girls in Diamonds Are Forever, but ultimately she lost the role to Jill St. John. Although the main reason why she was not cast was unclear, just imagine how intriguing it would have been to see Cybill Shepherd as a Bond girl. However, Jill was amazing, so it wasn't that big of a loss. Even when the film isn't great or divisive, there's always a constant: the brilliance of the actor. Chances Are is a schismatic film with critics not uniform in review. Although it did not do well at the box office, there was one thing in the film: Shepherd outshining other women with her stunning deep red evening costume, which displayed her dangerous curves as she was on a romantic date with her lover. No movie-inclined fan would be in a haste to forget the amount of bazooms she had on display.
What's it look like?
Well, it looks like you in a towel.
Yes.
Even as the actress grew older and reached her 50s, she showed that age was just a number when she played an iconic role in the television series The L Word. Being older wouldn't stop her from dazzling, but did you know the actress didn't like how sexy she is sometimes? Quote, "Being beautiful sometimes is a drawback," she proclaimed right out of the blue. Don't get her wrong, she accepts she's beautiful, but also understands that it comes with its complexities. The actress is just more profound than the label of the gorgeous actress. The actress makes time for fans, signing autographs and interacting. She even takes up small roles and works well with other beautiful actresses. For the actress, it isn't about being a great beauty. She just wants to act, And if that means she will get a less prominent role, she doesn't care. With her humility, despite having it all, do you see why people are obsessed with this sensual star? In her autobiography, she stated how her beauty was a double-edged sword. She explained how her beauty gave her unfair advantages and that it made people like and also hate her. Also, she was very worried about how she looked on camera. Turned out even great beauties are insecure. Personally, she did not want her beauty to define her roles, and unfortunately it did. The actress revealed that some directors consider her too beautiful to play some roles. It's insane, but it's showbiz. As much as people may want to deny it, looks matter, and Shepherd accepted this long ago. So when she loses a role because of her beauty, it doesn't affect her as much. She lived with it. Quote, "Beauty is as beauty does," the sexy actress said in an interview. She further added that she wasn't dependent on her beauty. Shepherd asserted that it was her job as an actress to make people see beyond her sensuality. That's a tough task, but we'll try our best, Cybill. It was difficult, but she made people look past her sexiness. In Daisy Miller, Cybill Shepherd went out of her way by immersing herself in the character's period of mannerisms. She worked hard to capture the essence of a free-spirited American girl in 19th century Europe. Now, she didn't need to do any of those things, but she was dedicated to her craft and wanted to be believable. The actress enjoyed the role as it allowed people to see her outside of the image of a pretty woman. One of the actresses who inherited Cybill's mindset is Charlize Theron. She's known for her transformative performances and has played characters with raw and unconventional appearances. Speaking of unconventional, the Cybill Shepherd people see at events and red carpets are not the same as her children see. The legendary actress didn't devote her life to the screen. She has 3 children, and over the years she has been successful with defining the lines between her life as an actress and the other as a mother to her children. It is worth mentioning that she understands the American celebrity worship culture very much. Well, who wouldn't want to worship a goddess? In her 70s, she has porcelain skin and no wrinkles of any sort. This is due to her diet habits and general self-care. However, it's unclear if she visits the gym or does any aerobics of any sorts, but she's looking fantastic for her age. This actress doesn't pressure herself to maintain certain standards when it comes to fashion. When her style hits, it's nice, and when it doesn't, she doesn't care. She is one tough cookie. She doesn't care about societal standards. What matters to her is her family, career, and women's rights. Cybill Shepherd was born on February 18, 1950 in Memphis, Tennessee, and she was born to be a star. Right from an early age, Shepherd had been practicing in pageantry shows and modeling. At age 16, she already won the title of Miss Teenage Memphis and represented the city at the Miss Teenage American pageant, where she won the Congeniality Award. She competed at the 1968 Model of the Year contest at 18, resulting in fashion award jobs through high school and afterwards. It was clear she knew where she wanted to belong, but life had other plans. Cybill wouldn't be a model. She would become a timeless mega superstar that would generate desires from millions of people. Cybill was not a troublemaker, but trouble went to find her, and things took quite a different turn. She ran into a barbed wire fence by accident when she was 7, and it almost ripped her lip off. Over 200 stitches, plastic surgery, and she still has a scar under her left nostril. In her words, she became hideously ugly. This was the beginning of her insecurity, which stuck with her for a considerable period of her career. It was why she constantly faced worrying thoughts about her looks on screen, as we mentioned earlier. A bigger opportunity came for the actress. She got an opportunity to be part of the models for a fashion show in her town in 1971. The star continued to work as a model and in beauty pageantry, but she saw a different future for herself. According to Shepherd's autobiography, a 1970 Glamour magazine cover caught the eye of film director Peter Bogdanovich. His then-wife, Polly Platt, claimed that when she saw the cover in a checkout line in a Ralph's grocery store in Southern California, he said, quote, "That's JC," unquote, referring to the role Bogdanovich was casting and ultimately given to Shepherd in The Last Picture Show. Also in the same year, she paid homage to the very first occupation that got her recognized. She posed as a Kodak girl for the camera's manufacturer, then ubiquitous cardboard store poster display. In 1974, Shepherd again teamed up with Peter Bogdanovich for the titular role in Daisy Miller, based on the Henry James novella. The film, which was set in Europe, was a box office flop. Not contented to be a model and an actress, Cybill decided to explore another of her entertainment abilities. Guess what she did? She launched a singing career, releasing a studio album titled Cybill Does It. Then she merged her singing and acting interest when she went to once again work with Bogdanovich on a film musical. This time they also didn't have much success as the film flopped. Did Cybill give up? Would we be talking about her right now if she did? Things got worse for her career-wise. The elegant actress acted in less successful films that even her sexiness couldn't save. She acted in The Lady Vanishes, a remake of Alfred Hitchcock's 1938 film. Already taking an acting class taught by Stella Adler, Shepherd was offered work at a dinner theater in Norfolk, Virginia, and turned to friend Orson Welles for advice. He encouraged her to get experience on stage in front of an audience, anywhere but Los Angeles or New York City, away from the harsh big city critics. So she moved back to her hometown of Memphis to work in regional theater, resulting in a hiatus. After her comeback to Hollywood in the 80s, she got a role in the series Yellow Rose, which was critically acclaimed. A year later, she was cast as Maddie Hayes in Moonlighting, a movie that would have a significant impact on her career to date as it's still being talked about. 11 years after her groundbreaking role in Moonlighting, she released her best-selling autobiography, Cybill Disobedience: How I Survived Beauty Pageants, Elvis, Sex, Bruce Willis, Lies, Marriage, Motherhood, Hollywood, and the irrepressible urge to say what I think. And the rest, they say, is history. Cybill Shepherd has had an excellent career, and there's a feeling of nostalgia that envelops you when you remember how she made your childhood. And if you don't know her, it's not too late to see a few classics. Do you think she's as great a beauty as everyone says? Is she worthy of our obsession? Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more.